Hello everyone, welcome to this first video cast explaining how to use signpost words in the different sections of your presentations and specifically how to pronounce them correctly. Remember, we use signpost language in order to make a presentation and we use them to make a presentation A, more effective, B, easy to understand, and C, interesting. Signpost language is words and expressions that people use to tell the listener what has just happened and what is going to happen next. Basically, signpost language helps the listener to follow the presentation. A good presenter will usually use a lot of signpost language. So here are some of those expressions. Please listen carefully. First, introducing the topic. The subject of my topic is. The subject of my topic is. Today I'm going to talk about. Today I'm going to talk about. My topic today is. My topic today is. Next, overview, giving an outline of the presentation. I'm going to divide this talk into 4 parts. I'm going to divide this talk into 4 parts. I'd like to begin by. I'd like to start. I'd like to start by. Let's begin. Let's start by. Let's begin. Let's start by. First of all, and then I'll go on to. First of all, and then I'll go on to. Then, next. Then, next. Finally, lastly. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them at the end. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them at the end. Finishing a section. That's all I have to say about. That's all I have to say about. We've looked at. Starting a new section. Let's now turn to. The next issue, the next topic, the next area I'd like to focus on, the next issue, the next topic, the next area I'd like to focus on. I'd like now to discuss. Let's look now at analysing a point and giving recommendations. Let's consider this in more detail. What does this mean for? Why is this important? Giving examples. For example. A good example of this is as an illustration, summarizing and concluding. To sum up, to summarize. Finally, let me remind you of some of the issues we've covered. To conclude. In conclusion, paraphrasing and clarifying. In other words, to put it another way, invitation to discuss or ask questions. Thank you for listening. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Thank you for listening. Does anyone have any questions or comments? Would you like to ask me any questions? Would you like to ask me any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Thank you for watching, and don't forget, practice makes perfect.